Alright, good afternoon, guys. It has been a fun weekend. So to recap here a little bit, on Friday, I had woken up in Harbor Creek, Pennsylvania, at the TA. That was the best place I could stop for the night to be able to keep my clock to a minimum amount of time. By the time I got rolling in the morning on Friday, probably a couple hours into New York, I'd gotten a phone call to see where I was at, see what was going on. Probably about a half an hour from the house. He finally called me back. I was already about 15 minutes past Syracuse. Told me they decided they wanted to take the delivery on Tuesday instead of Friday. So I rushed all that time on Thursday and Friday to try to get over there Friday afternoon. All because they screwed me over. Screwed me over on Thursday, make me wait. I think it was, 8 to 3. So seven and a half hours before I finished getting loaded. Which I think I got I think he said $350. I'm waiting on the pay to come through now, so I'll know here in a little bit. But we're here. We're at the delivery. I slept right down the road last night. I left yesterday evening after doing clothes shopping and stuff for the kids. Probably about 5:30 last night. Got over here about 11 o'clock. There's a truck stop about 16 miles from here. Little small truck stop. An Irving truck stop right down the road. So I got here, got all my tarps off. Was completely soaked and wet. Still got my shirt hanging up. It's almost dry now. The shirt was freaking soaked. Pants were soaked. Underwear were soaked. Socks were a little bit wet. Those were fine. I didn't change them. I changed everything else though. But I was sweating like crazy. I had to fold up. I've had both my steel tarps, both my lumber tarps, both my padding tarps. There's still a little bit of water that got through. Which, if I had the paper on there that was supposed to be on there, was wax paper, it would have prevented any water from getting on the product. But there was nothing on there. Water got through my blue tarp to my lumber tarp, and then that was it. When I pulled off the lumber tarp, a couple little drops came off of the lumber tarp and got onto the product, but by the time I even got it inside, it was already dried off. But we got everything rolled up, put away. Now I'm heading 237 miles up to Messina to grab logs for tomorrow. And as long as I can get them logs, I'm going to grab another load that I seen on the board, no tarp, 15 miles away from Cleveland, from my delivery in Cleveland, going to Indiana, northwest Indiana. It's like that central part, top of, I think, 65, I believe is the route there. But we'll see what happens with that. As of right now, I'm just going to wait for this dispatch to completely come through, and then I'm going to start calling about other loads for Thursday. There's really nothing here. I probably could have booked something a couple days ago on Friday, but I had forgotten all about it by the time I got home. And that's that. So we'll get up to, slowly take our time, get up to Messina, probably spend the night at the one truck stop that's right down the road from there. pick up our load tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Well, that's it. Done for the night. I've actually been sitting here for a couple hours. Speedway Diesel. Stayed at this truck stop a long time ago, and I think I mentioned it in a video a few weeks back. Last month. Maybe July. The end of July. I don't know. I'm all lost on time now. Fuel pump hasn't gone any further, really. Still got a giant hole in the ground. They made more holes in the ground. You were at least able to leave out that way last time. You can't even do that now. So I don't know if they're just milking this job, or they're only putting so much money towards it each week, or what, but maybe they're waiting for permits or something. I don't know. I thought it would be done already, but... So we are in... looks like Bombay. Bombay, New York. Town of Franklin. Anyway, 13 miles to drive in the morning, get this baby loaded 7 a.m. and I'm going to take my sweet ass time tomorrow. I know it's, let's just put it up here for ha-has. I'm pretty sure it's like 400 miles, 450 miles, something like that. Iconic. That is via add to end. Oh wow, it's more than I was thinking. 496 miles. So we'll have a total of just over 500 miles tomorrow. No, we won't, because I don't go. I'll either sleep at the Flying J. Yeah, I'll sleep at the Flying J. Or not the Flying J. I'll sleep at Love's. Maybe I'll shoot over to Flying J just because it's another 20 miles down the road. 18 miles, 17 miles, something like that. I'll spend the night over there tomorrow somewhere, either the Loves or the Pilot and Flying J, and then I'll drive the hour in the morning on Thursday to deliver, and then 1 o'clock Thursday I have to pick up a load of some type of a steel pipe, which is only going 300 miles, paying over $3 a mile. I think it's like $3.25 a mile with deadhead. Going over to Indiana. 307 miles loaded to, I want to say Wyconic. That's probably not the right word. I'll know it tomorrow or Thursday. You guys will know Thursday. Anyway, I think I'm going to start punching some numbers in on the laptop. And I did download a screen recorder for the laptop, which is part of the reason I haven't done my videos yet. That, and just kept putting it off. But I got to try to figure out how this screen recorder works, so that I can record my numbers right there on the screen and then upload them to the phone, or somehow upload them to YouTube. But I'm way behind on punching numbers in. I don't even know where the heck I left off at, but I know ever since I started using this Mercer book, I got all these loads that I haven't put a single one in yet. So I know I got at least that much of this book that I haven't put in. So I'll get working on that, and then hopefully by this weekend. As of right now, I don't plan on going home. I plan on grabbing something about 1,200 miles on Friday, if I can. Because that load I pick up on Thursday delivers over there. It's up near Gary, not too far from 65. It's about an hour from Gary, but it's up in that area. So I'll deliver that Friday, and then I'm going to look for something that's running at least a good 1,200 miles, something that I can run Friday and Saturday, and still be able to grab my 34 between Saturday night and Sunday, that I can deliver Monday. Preferably, you know, going down, whether it's Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Georgia, top of Florida. I don't think I'll go down inside Florida, but something along them lines that'll I'd probably even take something up to Maine. Just something that's going to give me a good, decent run, a good, you know, $2,500 or more for the weekend. Right now I'm sitting on, I'm not going to count what I delivered this morning, so right now I'm looking at $2,000 between this load and the next load, just over $2,000. Actually almost 2,100. So if I can get at least another 2,000, 2,500 plus for the weekend, and then another $1,000 on Monday, or 2,000 Monday, Tuesday, I'll be looking really good. But got to catch these bills up. I went into a good amount of debt. I forgot to go over in the other video. Was my transmission repair, or clutch, I should say. Shoot, this is tires. Alright, now that we have some more time available. So, quick little recap on the getting the clutch done. I had to put it on several different types of payment. I first put down $2,000. Then I paid, I don't have very much in credit cards. I put down $400 on one credit card, $500 on another credit card, and then I paid the last off of $7.95, 62 cents on my bank card, which was basically cash. So we'll get into it. It's 1937 for 12-inch long clutch lube tube. 2TL clutch brake was $16.94. Accessorial AccuSeal 51 5-inch something coated CLA was $609. Exhaust clamps, looks like 2 for $14.36. A bolt for $66.36. Seal was $40.78. gasket $929, connector D $689, medium strength thread $487, strength thread $487, clutch advantage self adjust $837.86. Gasket 5-inch spherical with tabs $1029. Clamp exhaust 5-inch, looks like 2 of them for $36.72. Brake clean, they charged me $9.92 for that. 15-inch zip tie, it's like 10 of them for $2.90. And then 15W40 Chevron. It says unit price $314. They charged me looks like they charged me 16 cents. Labor $1,932. That is a lot of money for labor for 2 days worth of work. Well, the guy told me it was supposed to be 2 days worth of work. Rip down one day, they'll send the plate out that day. The next day they'll get it back and they'll put it back together. So they told me 2 days. So whatever. That's a lot. I need to learn how to do clutches for freaking almost $2,000. So at that point, the total bill came to $3,130.12. I was a little off on the tank strap. The tensioner lug fuel tank was $16.23. Fuel tank band 25-inch was $26.13. Fuel tank bracket 23-inch was $14.14. Strap fuel tank 25-inch no step $39.25. Labor another $96. Total was $191.75 for them to replace the tank strap. And I probably could have done that on my own, but they were already there and doing it. So at that point, I'm more than happy to pay that extra $100 for them to just slap it on. Although I don't think it should have taken that much for labor. It should have been like a 20-minute job. So that brought the total up to $3,321.87. They break it down as $2,028 for labor, $1,183.24 for parts. Sublet was $110.63. I'm assuming the sublet means tax. Nope, that's not tax. I don't know what the sublet is. Shop supplies $100. Tax was $273.75. Brought the whole entire total to $3,695.62. And me looking for a new place to get my work done. Because even though I was told 2 days, and I was told that they couldn't get to the truck until the middle of the week, is exactly what I was told. The middle of the week was the 21st. It was the 21st. Was the middle of the week. They didn't get the truck into the shop. I dropped it off on Saturday. Monday they called me up. No, Tuesday they called me up while I was at Niagara Falls. We just got done looking at the Horseshoe Falls when they called me up to get the down payment. Verifying that the clutch was bad and whatnot, and then they didn't actually get started on the truck until Friday, I think it was. Now I have to look at the calendar. Okay, so I had the dates messed up. I dropped it off on the 11th of August. The 13th of August, we went to Niagara Falls. The 14th, they called me up for the down payment. They didn't get the truck in until the 17th. No, they didn't get it in until the 20th, Monday. And then didn't finish it up until Thursday or Friday. The end of the day on the 23rd, which was Wednesday. So over a week from the time that they were supposed to start it, 10 days after I dropped the truck off, that they finally got the truck done. So either way, I'm not going back to them. I'm looking for a mechanic that is near me that I can take the truck to be repaired. Instead of sitting there playing the game with the dealership. I was trying to stick with the dealership until my mileage was up on the motor, because I got up to 600,000 mile warranty on the engine. So I was trying to stay with them, so this way every time they pull up the VIN number, they would know if there's a recall, anything like that, they could take care of it. There was actually a recall while I was there. It was a brake pressure switch, which might be the reason. I don't really know as far as that goes. I don't know what exactly it controls, but to me, I'm thinking that it has to do with how much pressure is being pushed on the pedal, and it's kicking back pressure, not allowing me to, or only allowing me to do so much, or it's causing me to give more than it's needed. I don't know. In my mind, it's making me think maybe that's the reason my drums are getting eaten up. Either that or they're just really crappy drums. But either way, it was something with the brake pressure switch that was recalled, so they changed it. So as of right now, I have all my recalls are up to date. But regardless, I'm just going to find another mechanic that can do brakes, motor, anything along them lines that's not going to rate me. I know especially I got two big jobs coming up as soon as this truck is paid off. That's getting a new transmission and getting new rears put in. I want a 13-speed transmission, and I'm thinking like 320s, somewhere around 320s for my rears. I gotta do get with somebody for the calculations for it, but I need more get up and go. Something that's better for climbing the hills. And right now I have two 264s in this truck, and that's crappy, really crappy. So I'm thinking if I can at least get up into the 320s, I'll be extremely happy at that point. I won't lose all my go-go power, but I'll gain a lot more for the hill climbing, especially ramps. When I'm getting onto the highway just empty, it takes forever for me to get up to speed. Once I get up to speed, I mean, she gets up and goes, but it's getting up to speed is the problem. So hopefully if I throw in bigger or smaller gears and a bigger more gears in the transmission, or a better ratio transmission, however the heck you want to word that. I'm not a gearhead like that. But she should be able to do a lot better performance wise. But I plan on getting that all done as soon as the truck's paid off. So April or May, I plan on getting that done in this truck. And at that time, I'm planning on buying another truck. Nothing big, nothing, it's going to be a lot older than this. It's going to be early 2000s. I'm thinking about like I said before, it's either going to be the International 9900 or it's going to be Freightliner Classic FLD 120, something along them lines with the big hood. I really like the old, whether it's a FLD or Classic. I really don't understand the difference. I really like them flat tops, the old flat tops for the Freightliner. But it's going to be one or the other. So I'm going to get that truck. This truck's going to come off the road for a month, get the transmission swapped, and get the rear swapped. So I got to find somebody to do that stuff. I'll even jump in and help them out with it. But that's it for right now. You guys have a good night, good morning, good day, whatever it is that you're watching this. And stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.